Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. And in today's video, we'll be looking at something very important for everyone who wants to participate in JAMB 2026 or whenever you are watching this video. So please, if this is your first time of coming across our channel, we provide updates on admission, JAMB, UTME, and general admission updates like that. So please ensure you click on the subscribe button. So we'll be looking at how to score 300 plus in JAMB UTME examination. So we'll be talking about the strategies and important informations you need to know on how you can prepare for the exam and have a very good score in your JAMB UTME examination. So to start with, let's look at what is the benefit of having a good JAMB score. So number one thing is that having a very high score will give you a higher chance of getting admission, most especially into your preferred course and institution. So this is because admission is quite very competitive in Nigeria, and many students always want to score. They want to study courses like medicine and surgery, law, pharmacy, engineering, economics, and many other very competitive and high-rated courses like that. So the best thing you can do for yourself if you want to study any of this course is to ensure that you have a very high score. So once you have a very good score, then your chance of getting admission is going to be more higher. So instead of worrying about cut-off marks or post-UTME performance, you are once you have a good JAMB score, you already place yourself in a more safer position. So a strong JAMB score gives you more options, even when the course or the institution you apply for is very competitive, right? So that is why it is very good that you need to have a very good score, right? So once you have a good score, the chance of getting admission is going to be high. So let's look at the practical tips you need to follow to ensure you score this 300 and above. So like I said at the beginning of this video, if this is your first time of coming across this YouTube channel or you've been watching our videos before, ensure you click on the subscribe button and also share this video with any other students participating in the exam. So number one practical steps you need to follow to ensure that you score 300 is to put yourself together, and you need to eliminate the fear. Many students usually fail even before you even begin the exam, and this is because they believe the exam is too difficult. And to be honest with you, like I used to say, no exam is actually very easy, and no exam is so difficult like that. This is because the level of the difficulty that you will encounter during the exam will depend on how much you are prepared. So JAMB is not having 300 plus in JAMB is not impossible. In fact, every year people usually score up to 300 plus, 250 plus, and the likes, and they get admission to study in their preferred course and institution. And this is not even about having a long leg or so to say, or using connection. So you need to replace this fear with adequate preparation, and having a confidence will grow naturally when you are prepared already, right? So you need to eliminate the fear that is it possible for you to score 300? Yes, it is possible if you follow the proper guidance and steps I'll be listing for you in this video. So let's go to the next one. So the next one says you need to plan ahead, and you don't have to prepare randomly. So if you want to have an excellent result, you can't afford to just study without having a proper direction. You need to have a well-structured plan already on how you can prepare for the exam. And like we know, you are going to be doing 4 subjects in the UTME examination. So just like English is compulsory together with the 3 other subjects you want to you will be doing in the exam, right? So you need to ask yourself, what are the subjects that you are very weak at, right? Then how many hours you can study daily, then how often you want to finish each of the topics you want to read, right? So once you have a very clear plan, it will prevent you from panicking as the exam approaches. So once you have this prepared, you don't have any problem. So it is actually very easy to do, right? If you are working or if you are not working, if you are just staying at home, you need to plan ahead of how you are going to be reading, how you will spend your time daily to prepare for the exam. So once you have this in place, you will not have any problem preparing for the exam, and of course scoring 300 is going to be very much easier for you. So ensure you watch this video to the end so that you will understand each and every steps you need to follow to score 300 plus in the JAMB UTME examination. So let's move to the next step that says you need to start earlier than everyone else. One of the major difference between someone who score like 200, 220 and those that score 300 plus is how well they prepared and when they start and when they get started preparing. Most students usually prepare for this exam when it's just like maybe a month to the exam, or even some prepare when it's just a few weeks to go, which is actually very, very bad, right? You need to prepare on time. In fact, you should prepare as early as maybe 3-4 months before the exam will start. So students will begin very early, have enough space to understand their difficult topics. You can actually revise properly and even practice past questions very well. But if you start very late, you want to, cram, or and by the time that you are doing only cramming, you might not really understand what you are reading. So this is why it is actually very much advisable and much more better that you start very much earlier, right, than every other person. So the earlier you start, the earlier you'll be able to cover up the topics and practice more, and it will even boost your confidence. You will be well prepared. I mean, you will have this rest of mind that you're already prepared for the examination, right? So the next thing is that you need to use what is called the JAMB syllabus, right? Just like we know, the topics that are in all the subjects you want to do from SS1 to SS3, it's well over 100. But with this JAMB syllabus, you will know the topics that you are supposed to use to prepare for the exam. And if you check this channel, we have videos that have talked about how you can get the JAMB syllabus directly from the JAMB portal. And you can also send me a message on my WhatsApp number showing on your screen, 08124611631, to get this updated JAMB syllabus. So the syllabus will tell you what to read exactly and what you should not waste your time on. So instead of studying the entire textbook, the entire notebook that you have, you just have to use the syllabus to focus on the topics that are listed. Then it will keep your preparation targeted and very effective. So you don't have to waste time studying the old topics in the textbooks, right? So the syllabus will help you prepare very well. Then what next is that you need to build something called a realistic study timetable. Many students usually fail in this part because you just read anytime you like, just pick your book anytime you like, which is not very good. You need to create a timetable that you can maintain steadily, depending on how you have your time. If you are still in secondary school, then definitely you probably go to school in the morning, come back around 3-4 p.m. So the remaining part of the day, and of course in the night, that is when you plan your timetable for. Then if you are not working or you are not going to school, then if you have the whole day, then that means you should plan your timetable according to your day, right? So don't just read randomly. You need to have a realistic study timetable, and you don't have to fill the whole day with reading only, because you are going to be very exhausted. So you have to put in place, time to rest, time to read, time to eat. Probably if you have an errand to run, you need to also include it in your timetable, right? So you have to be very honest with it, and also about your strengths and how fast you can read and grab whatever that you are reading. So, but at least on a minimum of like 3 to 5 hours every day, consistently till when the exam starts, right? So you need to be very realistic and prepare a timetable that you will follow effectively, right? So next one is that you need to use what is called the recommended textbooks and materials. Please and please, if you are still watching this video, ensure you click on the subscribe button, and if you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I'll be glad to attend to it. So you need to use recommended textbooks and materials. You don't just pick up any book or your notebooks and read. If you check the syllabus, we have so many textbooks that are listed for you already. So if you have these textbooks, make use of them. And if you have any other textbooks that are very good, probably if you talk to your teachers or your tutorial masters, they will also recommend some of these textbooks to you. So if you use a very good textbook, you'll be able to read according to what JAMB will test you on, right? So that is the essence of using a recommended textbooks. So next one is that you should not ignore any difficult topics. So when you are trying to read and you see that there's a particular topic that is in the syllabus, you don't have to ignore it, because you don't know where the questions is going to come from. It might even be from these difficult topics that you are skipping or that you try to ignore, that most of the questions will come from. So just ensure that you read them, you understand them, and you find solutions to whatever problems that you encounter in it. So JAMB will not test you only on easy topics or something that you think is easier for you. They will test you on both what you think is easy and the challenging topics too. So you need to face everything, right? So that is why you need to start preparing as early as possible, so that you can, tackle all these difficult topics or even subjects. So the next one on the list is that you need to attend tutorial class if you can afford it, right? Because they will be able to explain these things, especially for those that are no longer in secondary school. Attending tutorial class, either online or physical, will boost your confidence, and it will explain. You will be able to, talk to the tutors to explain the topics that you don't really understand, right? So that is one of the very important benefits of attending tutorial class. So if you can afford it, ensure you attend tutorial class, so that, and even if you struggle with a particular topic or subject, you'll be able to talk to your tutorial master and they will explain it to you very well, right? And also, if you can't study on your own, it is very much better that you attend tutorial classes. So next one is that you can also watch tutorials online on YouTube. I have several hundreds and thousands of videos on YouTube. You can't be watching only, videos, movies, entertainment, or music on YouTube. Any topic that you find difficult to understand, just go to YouTube, search for the topics. You will see hundreds of videos that explain these topics to you. So by the time you go online, you'll be able to jot down those things that you don't know. So you can do this together with, even if you are studying on your own or you are attending tutorial class. So you have hundreds of videos on YouTube that you can learn whatever topics that you don't understand. The next on the list is you can also join a study group. This is, maybe you can form a group with your friend, and you should be ready to be very serious. Not just that you'll be, chit-chatting every time. You have to be very serious with your studying. So if you find some things difficult, they can also help you out with it. So you need to move yourself together with serious-minded people that can improve your understanding in the topics that you don't know. You'll be able to explain the ones that you know to them, and they will also be able to explain the ones that you don't know to you, right? Then the next one is that you need to use past questions strategically and not just casually. No matter how much you read, you need to get past questions. This is very, very important, because past questions will let you know the repeated topics, how they set their questions, and also get you familiar with the style every time that you practice it. So if you need access to these past questions, you can reach out to me on my WhatsApp number shown on your screen, 08124611631, and I'll help you get these past questions that you can use to also study, right? So don't just study on your own, just reading. You need to use the past question to know how they set their question, right? So don't skip it, right? It is very, very important. So reach out to me to get these past questions. So up next, that is similar to using past questions, is what is called the CBT applications or softwares. So you need to regularly practice past questions using the CBT method. You can either go to cafe to learn it and use the computer, because definitely you'll be making use of computer to do the exam, right? We also have so many apps that you can use to also practice it on your phone. So you'll be able to practice this past question within 2 hours that you are going to use for the examination. This is why past questions studying with CBT applications or visiting cyber cafe or tutorial or CBT centers will be very much useful for you. CBT will guide you very well on how you should prepare for the exam. Like I mentioned earlier on, the exam is just 2 hours exam. So, but with the CBT practice, you'll be able to practice the past question within the period of that 2 hours, right? So you will get used to how they set their questions. Then you also get used to how to answer the whole questions within 2 hours. And I think the total questions you'll be answering is 180 questions, 40 from the other 3 subjects and 60 from English language alone, right? So 20 times 3 is 160. I mean 40 in other 3 questions. That is 40 times 3, that's 120. Then in English language is going to be 60 questions. So that is total of 180 in 2 hours. So with CBT, you will already get used to how to answer the questions within hours. So and last on the list is that you need to always memorize what must be memorized, most especially if you are going to be doing anything that has to do with formulas and calculations, or probably definitions, rules, and some key facts. So by the time you are reading, always memorize these calculations and formulas, because once you understand it, it's going to be easier for you to tackle any question that comes from it in the examination. And also you can be reviewing them often and often, so that you get to memorize it and understand it very, very well. So thank you very much for watching this video to the end. So if you need updates, guidance, and past questions and anything regarding JAMB UTME examination for 2026, do reach out to us on our WhatsApp number via 021 24611 631, and I'll be glad to assist you on anything that you want to prepare for the exam. Thank you very much for watching. Ensure you share this video with other candidates who are also preparing for the exam, and don't forget to also send me a message and subscribe to this channel. Or if you're also watching this on our YouTube channel, click on the subscribe button. If you're watching it on your social media, ensure you follow us for more updates. Thank you.